So I try to do this drop-in with Kim every single week. We are doing first Wednesday of the month, we're going to do a healing circle. You probably won't see me advertise that because the smaller the group, the easier it will be to get through everybody. So that's next week. And I try to do this every week. And the link is on the resources page of my website. So yeah, someone just said that they've embedded the link on their calendar as a recurring. I have too. That's how I know where to go every week. So it's good to be with you all. It's really nice to be together and to see your faces. Thank you for letting me see you. So we're going to go into a quick centering. I am at a space of deep inner inventory, reflection, feeling deeply into my process after dropping a daughter off at college. And what I was thinking about today was just how underexpressed this process is, I think, from start to finish on being a parent. Like the process of being pregnant and someone taking over your body, the process of postpartum, and how isolating and difficult it can be, especially if you weren't really built to be an infant caretaker, and the process of raising children when you may not be intuitively very parenty, the process of really reflecting on the experience of raising children. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? The process of letting go of those children who have just taken over your life for 18 years. And now there's that gaping chasm of where they were, and it's just all of a sudden gone and they're adults, right? So there are so many phases of this. I'm going to say motherhood, but probably parenthood. I'm guessing a lot of it is universal, no matter what role you are as a parent, but is just profoundly intense. And we all go through it alongside of each other. We all go through it. You pass someone at Starbucks, they're going through this. But to consciously go through it, to consciously feel all the feels until you feel like you're going to vomit kind of feel, to consciously experience this process of parenthood in a way that embodies the truth of the experience. And so let's do a centering, and then let's go into whatever. And this isn't just for parents. If you've birthed anything in your life, a career, a relationship, a project, whatever you've birthed, whatever you've put your whole heart and soul into, and then let live in the world, and then had to let go and surrender, it's a universal experience. But there's this very narcissistic aspect of parenting where we think we are the kid, and we get so entangled into that. But I get that way about my work as well. So no matter what it is that you've birthed and then identified yourself with, because that's essentially what it is, what you've put out into the world and then believed that that in some way was you because it was a product of your efforts, I think is a universal experience. So if you will, join me in breathing and connecting within, closing your eyes, come into your breath, and just breathe into your upper belly. Nice, beautiful, deep breath into your upper belly. Slow exhale. Good. Another deep breath into your belly. Exhale slowly. Feeling your body relax. Breathing in. Connecting to your heart. As you breathe into your heart, if you will, connect into that soul flame within your heart space, that violet fire within your sacred heart. And as you exhale, fan that flame. Let it fill up your chest and your back. With each breath, feel it. Fan that flame deep into every cell, every particle of your being. Allow the transmutative sacred fire. Transmute anything that you are not. As you breathe into your heart, send the violet flame down your spine and tailbone, legs and feet, into the core of the earth, locking you in to Mother Gaia. And when you breathe in now, pull the energies of the earth into your feet and your legs, up your spine, into your heart, and then exhale through your neck, your head, straight up to source, sending the violet flame through your upper spine, straight up to the heavens, straight up to your source. Feeling yourself lock into divine source. And as you breathe in, pull in the particles of light from source. Through your head, let them pass through your pineal gland at the center of the head, down into the heart. As you inhale, ground these particles of light. Exhale deep into your cells, accelerating the electrons within your atoms. Breathing in that sacred divine light. And as you now feel that column of light that connects you from the core of the earth, up your spine, straight to divine source, feel yourself lean back into that column of light. Tracing that column of light, allowing it to suspend you in the light. Good, and as you come back into your heart, begin to push that sacred fire, that violet consuming flame from the heart straight into that bubble, that energy field around you. Filling up your field with that sacred fire. As you do so, just allow yourself to feel suspended in the light as you seal off your energy field. Allowing yourself to be sovereign, protected, held in the divine light. Whatever it is that you're working on today, whatever you're working to process through your body and fully let go of, whether it's a college student or a project or a relationship, we're just letting go of the ego's attachment or identification with that person or that situation. Because the human ego just wants to identify externally. We want to do something and believe we are that thing we did, or that thing we achieved, or that relationship we built. And it's in that experience that we forget who we really are. And as a parent, it's so easy to get intertwined. Because we need to get intertwined early in. We need to bond. We need to attach. We need to love. We need to treat that being like they are an extension of ourselves. That's what it is when we're building something new, or we're parenting a being into this world. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to take care of it as it is ours, as it is us. So if you'll allow yourself to go back to the incarnation, the inception of that project, or the birth of that child, and allow yourself to feel what it was to really hand yourself over, to hand your life over, to hand your free time, your attention, your love, to extend it. The sacrifice, the care, the energy. As you reflect into that space, just notice what that was like for you. There was full surrender. Like, what was my life isn't my life anymore. So as you feel yourself in those early stages of just letting go of what was, and if you can honor that stage of your own development, of releasing the focus of your life on you, if you can go back and give yourself that compassion for the struggle you had, for the lack of sleep, or the worry, and just feel your current self comforting and loving. That early parent worrying about all those decisions. Just let that younger part of yourself feel the care and the love, your hand on your back. And if you can, through that child's development or that project's development, that relationship's development, just see what you were challenged with, what joys you received through that process. And just be there with that younger version of yourself as you hold the wisdom of the other side. And let that, whatever 30-year-old you feel the love and the support, the care, the wisdom. through the mistakes and the failures, the joys, the delight. Just be with yourself in the spaces where there's regret, pain. And as you sit with that project or that human, allow yourself to bring in forgiveness. As you may see the things you're responsible for that you couldn't see before, just begin to bring in the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry to yourself. Sorry to the other human. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you for forgiving and releasing me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I love 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 you. Just continue this prayer as you go through the stages of reflection. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you. I love you. Start to see the other players, the other people along the way, your partner, the other people involved. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And as you feel the power of forgiveness purifying this experience from the incarnation or the inception all the way through to this present moment, feel the violet flame transmuting the karma, softening and bringing grace to the lessons, purifying the regret, amplifying the beauty, the joy, the love. A sacred contract that your soul and their soul embarked upon, lots of lessons, lots of messy human experience. Feel the joy. And as you turn toward yourself, at every stage of that process. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I judged you as failing. Sorry I judged you as bad. I'm sorry I judged you as inadequate or unworthy. Not enough. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you. I forgive you for not being perfect, for your failures and mistakes. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you. I love you. I love me. I love you. And as you feel the violet flame and the law of forgiveness alchemizing this relationship, allow yourself to see yourself, whether you have a college student that you dropped off, or a project, or a marriage, or a relationship that's closing, a chapter. Allow yourself to now just feel the chasm, the opening, the space that was just created. For me, it felt like the family fabric was ripped. Felt like the way it felt when my estranged father died. I could feel it in my body and my DNA, that chasm, that rip. So whatever it is for you as you let go or close that chapter, if you will, just allow yourself to feel it in the depth of your body, bringing awareness, just being with the sensation. Allowing yourself to be flooded with all the feels. And as you allow that, feel yourself release your grip and just allow yourself to let go further releasing, surrendering. Allowing the light, that golden light, to fill the space of that chasm, those rips. Asking the divine light to fill that space, to fill you. Allow yourself to feel the light pouring in. Allow yourself to feel the light healing the places where you fell short, where you made mistakes. Where you weren't yet enlightened. And if you will, activate the desire for the lessons to be integrated deeply. Ask the divine to heal the spaces where you were short-tempered or emotionally unavailable, or to giving. Open yourself. Let the light into those spaces. Ask the violet flame or your divine source to heal the spaces within you that weren't yet aligned with your power, your love, your wisdom. With each breath, breathe the light into those spaces within you, those chakras, those physical parts of your body, your mind, your heart. As you're filled with the light, as all of those spaces and rips and holes are filled with the light, just allow yourself to feel the beauty in the what is, the joy and the peace, the freedom in what is in this moment. In full forgiveness, self-forgiveness, being forgiven, being released. Feel what it feels like to have the karma healed, the love restored. Everybody has their responsibility and their power back. The sacred wisdom and consciousness restored. Feel that in your body in this situation. Seal it with the violet consuming flame. And as you anchor that into your reality, this present moment experience, hand it over to Source, to your higher consciousness by saying, not my will, divine, thy will, not my will, thy will. Fully inviting the divine into this relationship. So again, if you have a student going into college, not my will, thy will. Let the divine be the parent now. Let that daughter or son, let their angels, their guides, their divine beings take this over. I hand over the baton to the divine, not my will, thy will. And just pour that sacred fire, that violet flame into that person, that project, that school campus. So for me, pouring into my daughter, I'm pouring into her dorm, I'm pouring it into her team and her friends and her college program and into the campus, pouring it into that city. I am seeing the light, the divine beings, the light beings so anchored into that space that they can do it better than me. No worry that I can do could match what the divine beings are going to be able to do as I pour that command in. I command it. Take care of my daughter, protect my daughter, keep her sovereign, keep her in her heart, help her. And do this now. So just feel your will commanding the light. That is the power that's left with us, the power to command the light. And as you command that light, begin to feel this is your power. And as you seal that power into your being, surround that person and yourself with the sacred light, the violet flame, and seal this practice together by saying, "And so it is done.